I'd love for you to join me in some homemaking. It is a cold and very rainy Monday morning. So we're home, we finished school. Now I have some things I really want to get done in the kitchen. I'm hoping the rain will subside at some point and we can go outside and get the remainder of our jalapeno peppers and green peppers, all of my kale and bok choy that's still good for and ready for harvesting, because tonight will be our first freeze and it's gonna freeze every night this week. So gardening season is officially over. I've harvested as many herbs as I need to. I was thinking of getting as much oregano as I can and making an oregano tincture or mixing it with my echinacea tincture. Not sure what I'll do with that yet. Let's just see if the rain subsides. So first thing I'm gonna do is show you guys how to make yogurt. And there's so many methods. There's the crock pot method. The cooler method is what I used to do. Now I don't, only because my cooler's in the shed outside and I just don't feel like going to get it. So I have found a different way to incubate my yogurt. So as long as you incubate it, it's gonna turn into yogurt. You need a thermometer, you need milk, and you need a starter. Your starter can be from somebody else's homemade yogurt, or it can be from store-bought organic plain yogurt. You got to make sure in the ingredients that there's nothing added to it. It's just live milk cultures and the plain. So the first thing I'm going to do is pour a gallon of milk into a pot and heat it up slowly to 180 degrees. Exactly at 180. I'm turning this off, moving it to the back of the stove. I'm gonna leave the thermometer in it because now I'm just gonna let it sit there for however long it takes for it to naturally cool to 110 degrees. I'm gonna put a lid on it, but it won't be perfectly sealed because the thermometer's there. I just like to feel like it's not super exposed. So I'll just position the lid, semi-covering it, and let it sit there till it cools off to 110. Next, we are moving on to starting some amaranth microgreens. So let's get that started. So I have my sprouting trays or microgreen trays. You can use it for either. And I lined it with some damp paper towels because the amaranth seeds are tiny, tiny. It's tempting to want to cover all the surface with these, but you don't want to do that. You just want to sparingly sprinkle, and that should be fine. And now I'm going to get another tray and cover it and not look at it really for another 3 or 4 days and give them time to germinate. I'll leave this like this for a few days, and once they're germinated, I will uncover them, continue spraying them gently with a little mist of water, and keep them by a window, but not in direct sunlight, just some nice light from the window. And in about 7 to 10 days, these will be ready. Now that our garden is going to be empty, I'm going to be staying on top of making growing microgreens and sprouting seeds throughout the winter. So we'll check back on these in a few days. I also saved a bunch of marigolds, and some of them are already dry where you can easily see the seeds just fall out, but some are still very moist and they need further time to dry. But look at that, that's a complete free seed packet for next year. I can share it with friends and plant marigolds everywhere. They're a natural pesticide, so these will be very handy in the years to come for my tomatoes and greens. Last thing for today, I'm gonna make some toothpaste. So the recipe I follow, I'll list all the ingredients in the description box and provide links if you're interested in making your own. We do 1/2 cup of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1/2 cup of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of peppermint essential oil, and 2 tablespoons of calcium carbonate. Remineralizing, whitening homemade toothpaste. Fluoride free, all natural, baby. To do a quick pickle with these jalapenos. I've done some other delicious stuff this year with our jalapenos. I will be sure to include the recipes to the hot sauce I made, as well as cowboy candy, which was delicious. And I'll also include the recipe to this quick pickle in the description box below, so make sure to check it out. I also had plenty to make a little extra jar to take to a family that we're gonna go visit tonight. They just had a baby and we're taking them dinner, and we're gonna stay to fellowship for a little while and leave them with a little pickled jalapeno jar. Okay, let's talk about the yogurt. It's about 10 degrees from our next step. It's 120 right now. As soon as it hits 110, I will take the thermometer out, and you're gonna need a 1/4 cup for 1/2 gallon of milk and a 1/2 cup for a gallon of milk of already made yogurt. It could either be your leftover homemade yogurt or some organic plain flavored yogurt from the store, and you're going to whisk it into this hot milk. You have to wait till it's 110 degrees though. Since I made a gallon, as soon as it's 110, I'll take the thermometer out. I'm gonna get half a cup of my yogurt that's remaining in the fridge that I reserved for this, whisk it in there. Then I'm going to cover the pot with its lid, and I'm going to fill the surrounding area between the bowl and the pot with water from my kettle, my electric kettle that I've heated to the lowest setting. Then I'm gonna saran wrap the whole thing and put a few kitchen towels on top to trap in the warm air. That is going to be my incubation process. You could use a cooler if you want. You could put the whole pot into a cooler, or you can transfer the yogurt into other smaller bowls and put those into smaller bowls and surround them with water and incubate them the way I'm doing, but just smaller, multiple versions, because I know this is a really big bowl. Not everybody has a huge bowl like this. So as long as you incubate it, it's gonna be fine. In 24 hours, you'll have yogurt. And then once you have your yogurt, check out my video on dream cheese balls, and you may want to give them a shot. Maybe with half your yogurt you can save in the fridge for snacking for the family, and the other half you can try to make these dream cheese balls. They are so good. We had some yesterday with some sourdough crostinis, and I can't wait till we have them again with some crackers or on a pretty charcuterie board. They are so gorgeous, and they're well-preserved yogurt cheese balls for this time of year. They just stay in room temperature, and they're a yummy, healthy treat for the family. So definitely try those once you have your yogurt made. Next thing you'll see is me getting the incubation process set up for the yogurt, and that's all I'm gonna do with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you are inspired and encouraged to provide yummy things for your household. God bless you guys, and see you next time.